Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we are back with another video. In this video guys, we're gonna talk about Rosie O'Donnell. Yesterday I started this video and then I switched to Sean Diddy Combs because of everything that was going on with Diddy. But I'm back to Rosie O'Donnell because I hate when people gaslight the poor class and use us as collateral damage in their own personal debate. I hate it so much that I cannot even express to you guys without going off how much I despise people like Rosie O'Donnell. And at this point in time, I believe she needs a self-hugging jacket. No. What had happened was, as you guys know, Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, they tied the knots last weekend in Venice, Italy. Rosie O'Donnell is waking up every day to the stark reality of, some people who were doing kind of wealthy and kind of okay will be slowly pulled down to the poor and struggling. And Rosie O'Donnell is given the sense that she's one of those people. So all of a sudden, Rosie O'Donnell cares about the Amazon staff who are not being paid properly. All of a sudden, she cares about people who are gonna lose their SNAP benefits and all of that. And she is pointing fingers saying that, Jeff Bezos is supporting Donald Trump and Jeff Bezos has married a fembot looking woman, Lauren Sanchez, and the list goes on. Now, this is the reality, and I can tell you for a fact, Amazon workers have been treated poorly long before Donald Trump. And there are areas and regions where Amazon workers are treated fairly, equally, decent pay, not that they could do better, but decent salary, decent benefits. And there are also areas and locations where Amazon workers are treated literally like slaves. Their rights are taken away from them. Their organs don't belong to them. And that's just me exaggerating, saying that they're not allowed to use bathrooms or take bathroom breaks when they need to. They're being told that they can't. And this is not a story that I'm making up. I'm telling you that these are things that I know for a fact. And these are things that have been going on long before Donald Trump. So, now Donald Trump is in power. A lot of people don't like what is going on. And, it is definitely understandable. Rosie O'Donnell is mad. She's butthurt about two people getting married. They're not using any of her money. She wasn't invited. And I think that the mere fact that she was not given an invitation is what is making her so mad. She talks about Lauren Sanchez's face looking like a fembot. We laugh at Lauren Sanchez a lot. However, at the same time, Lauren Sanchez has her money and her face was looking like that before Jeff Bezos. Lauren Sanchez can turn herself into a rabbit if she can financially afford to do so. It is her business. It is her body. It is her choice. But I cannot understand why is it that Rosie O'Donnell wants to use, struggling people all of a sudden as collateral damage in her personal agenda between Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, talking about the wedding and the wedding. For me, that was a classy wedding. There was absolutely nothing trashy about it. If we want to be messy and be a hot mess, we could say the only thing trashy about the wedding was the Kardashians being there. And I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it cute. The Kardashians are the Kardashians. Just imagine you wanting a group of people to change their personality to suit you. You know, it's extremely unfair. We drag the Kardashians a lot because they do a lot. They, like, sometimes you're too much, you know? And at this wedding, Kim was just all extra. Kylie was drinking excessively as though she got dumped by Timothy Chalamet. Chloe was there, calm, crisp, clean. Chloe was one of the most respectful, and Kendall in terms of the dress code, based on what I see, you know. But I'm just saying, the Kardashians will be the Kardashians, and what else did we expect from them? But with Miss Rosie O'Donnell going off on Jeff Bezos, like, how the heck do you care about poor people all of a sudden? Because you're gonna get a pinch and you're gonna get a feel, you know? Where's Kanye? Kanye needs to send her a self-hugging jacket like he did Ray J, because this is crazy if you ask me. Now, let's get into this article because they're saying Rosie O'Donnell isn't holding back on letting the world know that what she thinks about Jeff Bezos' big money wedding, and she's taking direct aim at him and his new bride, Lauren Sanchez, throwing in some sharp shots at her looks. On Monday, Rosie took to IG to post a before and after shot of Lauren, calling her Jeff fake fembot wife, questioning why he ditched his salt of her earth ex-wife, Mackenzie Scott, for her. The IG post linked to her Substack, where Rosie got even more poetic, slamming Jeff for selling his soul to the devil and ripping into the wedding, saying it turned her stomach to see billionaires gathering and the gross excess of it all. In another post, she slammed the money blown on the wedding while millions lose Medicaid and SNAP. Also, Jeff can score a fat tax break. In summary, Rosie was preaching about bigger issues in the world than Bezos' billions. So, that's basically how she feels about whatever is going on. Now, Jeff Bezos and his ex-wife's story, it has been a long-standing one. And it was alleged that Jeff Bezos was cheating on Mackenzie with Lauren Sanchez. He did an entire book dismissing that, saying it's not true, but I still don't believe the guy. I do believe that he cheated on his wife with Lauren Sanchez, allegedly. However, at the same time, Rosie O'Donnell basically talking about these billionaires being the reason why a lot of people are going to lose their SNAP benefits. It is because Jeff Bezos was at Donald Trump's inauguration. The thing is that a lot of people were tricked by Donald Trump's policy. What Donald Trump had in his political campaign and what he's doing now is not what many people were promised. And I pay attention to details. Maybe that's the difference between Rosie O'Donnell and myself, because I remember, you know, when Trump started this tariff war, Jeff Bezos was not having it, and Jeff Bezos was showing people how Donald Trump's decision is going to cost them a lot of money. And Donald Trump was pushing back on Jeff Bezos like, you can't be exposing me like that. You know, you should be fighting to ensure that our country is this and our country is that. I don't know what they have on each other, but Jeff Bezos had to hide that portion, but I could see it. I saw it before it was hidden. And majority of what the American citizens would have to pay is because of the tariff war. However, before things got to this, there were signs and signals leading to this America. And also, if Rosie O'Donnell didn't have a problem with how Amazon workers have been treated for the past 10 years, 15 years, what are you so concerned about them today? You've never been concerned before, but because you're now realizing that even people like your ass, who you thought you were untouchable. Now you're realizing that you're not untouchable. Now you're realizing that no one is untouchable in this Game of Thrones. Oh my God, the wedding is the worst. Their extravagant wedding. Why are you so envious of people spending their money? It's their money. And why are you so mad at Lauren Sanchez for botching her face? Just imagine, this woman got her face botched and you're over there being mad at her. You think she looks like a fembot, but you're still mad. Like, make it make sense. So Rosie O'Donnell is giving jealous, enviousness, grudge, because I can't see how you're this mad at someone getting married. Like, make it make sense. And if you think that Lauren Sanchez is so ugly and Jeff Bezos should not be marrying her, it means that you have a problem with yourself as an individual, and you see yourself as ugly as Lauren Sanchez, but you cannot bank yourself a billionaire like Jeff, and you're questioning yourself like, where did you go wrong? Honey girl, you need to friend Lauren Sanchez and get a note or two. Take some notes from her, because Lauren Sanchez is not your problem. It's your problem is personal. If it is deeply self-rooted in you, and using people as collateral damage, in your personal affairs, it's not fair, because nothing that is going on now is new. It is absolutely not new. It's just that it's louder and it's affecting more people, and you thought you were safe, you thought you were sheltered, you thought you were shielded, and now you realize that we're in the Game of Thrones. No one is safe, no one is sheltered, so you're butthurt. You're butthurt to see these people out there, and you think that because they're all out there sipping champagnes, they're safe, they're protected. Those people may have more problems than you, Rosie O'Donnell. You may have more money than them. I tell you, life is such a way that people like Rosie O'Donnell, if you listen to her without clarity and some awareness, you'll be tricked into believing the shit that she's saying. But don't fall for Rosie O'Donnell's shit. It's all her own personal shit that she has struggling with internally, and it's all internal. Cause I can't see how you can be mad at someone who has a botched plastic surgery. How can you be mad at someone for being botched? She already in your eyes doesn't look good, and that should be a win for you. You should be laughing and leaving them alone, because that in itself should be your victory. But evidently she has something else going on, and I think she just needs a self-hugging jacket. So who's gonna send her one? Leave a comment below, guys. Let me know. While you're at it, do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Stay blessed. Peace.